Hey, it's your boy Sergeant Hooked on Henshins. So today we are reviewing Kamen Rider Revice episode 15. A little behind the scenes magic here. I didn't have a computer charger for the longest time. I record my laptop web camera and didn't have a charger. Now I do. It's a long, ridiculous story of my wife needing to take my original charger because her work computer is also an HP computer charger compatible, and needed to turn it back in because she's switching jobs. And tried to order one from Amazon and got lost. Never even arrived here. I'm getting refunded, but whatever. So we're good. Episode 15 is really, really, really good. The plot lines are really starting to heat up, and things are starting to get very interesting. The main thing here is we have our main three, so Revi and Vice, Live, and Jean, Sakura, Daiji, and Ikki, and Vice, all going to the enemy base, the dead man's base. The way they do this is really funny. And one of the strengths of the show is that they're able to tie in a comedic moment into something that still kind of pushes the plot forward. So you remember last episode, George mentioned that if you rider kick, he felt like that it was possible if you rider kick Daiji while he's being controlled by Kagero, it'll flip it back, right? So they want to know if the opposite would happen, because they know that when he was controlled by Kagero entirely, that Kagero worked with the dead man so it could get in their base. So they do it, and it's funny. The scene is like a swing set. Vice is there swinging like la 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 la. Love Cops in the background, and John is holding Daiji back so that Ikki can rider kick him. He's like, no, not too hard, Ikki. He's like, it's all right. I won't let her hurt at all. Stabbing finish. He's all scared. It works. They get Kagura out, and he of course demands food, and so they give him food, and they bribe him, and he works with them. He tells them where to go, which I thought was cool. So I don't know if we're going to continue with that and try to reform Kagero. And have it be like a switch between that and combat. It'd be really cool to see that, where it would like switch to live or evil depending on the situation, like a Yami Yugi type thing from Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, that was really funny. That was a really good scene. And this is becoming one of my favorite seasons. Honestly, Revice is a lot of fun. But anyway, so that's that part of it. And so the four of them become Vice, and George and Hiromi and a bunch of the Phoenix soldiers ambush the base. While they're doing this, the Deadmans are, of course, two of them are reeling Julio and Aguilera from the revelation last week that she's supposed to be one of the sacrifices. He didn't know that. Don't know how he didn't know that, why it was kept from him. I think they must have known that he had a soft spot for Aguilera. I wish we would have gotten a few moments before now to show that he cares about her or that he's concerned with her, but I do like it. I do like the plot line for it, and I think it works, and we're going to see some kind of reformation, at least for him. Maybe not for her for a while, but at least for him, maybe. I don't know. So they start the ceremony thing with Oteko, Julio, Aguilera, and then the other three who just became gift exes, and it gets interrupted by everybody attacking. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jean fights the Planaria one, I'm pretty sure, mostly, or does she fight Sabretooth? No, Ikki's fighting Sabretooth. Jean fights Planaria, and Chameleon is being fought by Hiromi. He transforms again, and we see the driver act weird again, and when he transforms, the eyes are red, and then they go blue. So I don't know, we still are kind of, I want there to be a little bit more on that. I love that we're getting these details from George about how the drivers work and how they're supposed to be, that Jean's driver was a prototype he never finished, and stuff like that. So I'm hoping we get some more information of how the demon's driver works, if it's supposed to be like, it's taxing on a person who doesn't have a demon, and it should be somebody who has a demon that uses it, and because Hiromi's was destroyed in the first episode, that it's like hurting him. But I don't want him to die. I think that's a little silly. If anything, I'd like him to like contract with another demon, and then that'd be like his upgrade form or something like that. I don't know. I just really like Hiromi. I think he's a cool character, and he's a badass in this episode. So he's the one fighting the Chameleon Dead Man, of course, because he wants revenge for the Phoenix leader being destroyed. He's very much a man of honor and a man of action, and very loyal to who he works with. And so he fights Chameleon Dead Man. So they're having all these fights going on at the same time. We get this funny moment where Planaria copies himself to look like Vice, and he's trying to trick Ikki into shooting Vice. And he's like, wait, I got it. Vice, what do you think about my family? And the Planaria Dead Man says, oh, I love your family, Ikki, you know that. And an actual Vice says, they look pretty tasty. So clearly they know who's who. So they end up defeating the Planaria Dead Man, and I think the Sabretooth Tiger one gets beaten as well, because George throws her a turtle Revice stamp. She uses it on her driver, and it turns Lovecraft into a bazooka. So I'm pretty sure um, now that the those three, the dead man's, the three, like the lawyer guy, the Planaria guy, and the chameleon user are all gift X's. I think if they're killed, they're done. It used to be when they were lower level than that, they would separate out from the monster form, and that monster form would be destroyed along with the stamp, or at least purified or taken or whatever. It doesn't make it fully clear, but it looks like some of them are gone. I think Chameleon might still be around, but the other two, it kind of makes it feel like they're done. Um, we do partially get Gifu awakening and his like whole base flying up like a spaceship, and then this really cool scene which I really liked uh, is after Revi's done fighting who's he fighting again? Saber-tooth Tiger, yeah. He's going in there to help because they want to get Aguilera out of there because he seems fairly innocent and he wants to save lives, what he does. And uh, he tries to get her out of there, and she's trying not to work with him, and blah blah blah. They get Julio out of there, Vice does, and he uses Bari Rex again, which we're getting some more stuff with that soon, in the scans and stuff. And he does this cool thing. So you know how you can use like multiple stamps on the Bari Rex stamp, and it'll bring out the um, genomics, monster little things he can become. He does that, and it's cool. The visual, it brings up like this hologram egg carton that opens up, and then little eggs come out of it that make the genomics that he uses, genomics forms, which is really cool. I thought that was a really nice visual. So he uses that to destroy the like base thing that's flying away. Olteca survives. He's pissed. Aguilera and Julio are okay, but I think they're in custody by Phoenix, pretty sure. And the three siblings the Igarashi siblings are good too, so that's good. Um, but yeah, so it was really cool to see already there being a bad guy, villain based infiltration episode already by episode 15. I'm thinking there's going to be another big shakeup villain wise. I feel like maybe Olteca will take over as primary villain, but I don't know for sure. Um, I think it'd be cool. Um, I don't know exactly what's coming with Julio and Aguilera. I know in the scans recently that we just got the last few days, she has a Queen Bee stamp, and that's her form, which is from original like Ichigo, like 71 Kamen Rider monster that he fought. So she will be having her own Gift X form. Um, and the only other thing that I was kind of meh about is that I like that Julio's concerned with her and wants to like not have her be sacrificed. But he seemed pretty devoted before, so I don't know why that surprised him that much and how like they kept it from him that Aguilera was going to be a sacrifice. Also, wish that we would have gotten a little bit more because it's like I don't know if it's supposed to be romantic or if it's just that he cares about her as a friend. But I wish we would have seen that a few times here and there where like they're trying to come up with a plan. He's like Aguilera and I will take care of this together. Something like that to show that he likes to work with her at least. They may not be doing anything romantic. I don't know, but it seems like he's concerned with her. So I really like that. A lot of really good character moments throughout the episode. Some really good things with Jean using the bazooka. The turtle bazooka thing was cool. The lawyer guy trying to fuck with Icky again, trying to say, "Oh, look, the egoist is here," blah blah blah, and Icky basically saying that's not going to work because he has a really good quote, and he says, um, "Even if people get hurt, I'll bear the brunt of that. Like I'll carry that with me if it means I'm going to keep people safe." Like basically saying like I'm not going to try and like intentionally hurt people, but if people get hurt in the midst of me trying to save people, that's all right. Like I'm willing to take that risk if it means in the end I'm gonna save somebody. I think that's cool. I think that's a really good like writer thing to say, and I think they've been doing a good job with the writing staff to give him better lines and give him as a primary writer more of a character arc to show him becoming a really good writer who's really wanting to protect people and keep people safe. So I like that a lot. Score wise, I probably would give it um probably a strong 9.5 out of 10. It was probably my of the episodes so far one of my favorites. Definitely surprising to be this um only 15 episodes in and we're already having a like villain base takeover or like invasion of the good guys. Hiromi also gets, like I said, he fights as well, and I'm not sure what they're doing with that belt and how they're going to pull that off, what's going on, if it's hurting him or if like because his demon was destroyed in the first episode, so I don't know if like the demon driver needs the user to have a demon and that's how it doesn't kill them, or what's going to happen. Maybe they'll do something. I hope they don't kill him, but if they don't, maybe they'll do something where he contracts with another demon, and then that like helps him gain control over the driver, so it doesn't kill him every time, or hurt him every time, I guess. But it's still cool to see him fight the Command Dead Man and defeat him mostly. The preview for next week is Insanity. So we see the Phoenix members have Aguilera and I think Julio, maybe just Aguilera in custody. I'll take a look's pissed, but one of the scenes we see the Chameleon Dead Man looking like Ikki's mother, talking to her, saying, "No, I'll be whatever her first name is, Igarashi." The same way he talked to the Phoenix leader when he said, "I'll be basically you from now on," right before he killed him. Now, I'm not 100% going to do this. It looks like maybe there's a possibility the mom might bite the dust. I guess it could happen. It would definitely hurt, and it's something we've not had in quite a while, of like a family member like this dying, so early on in the Rider season. And I know people always talk about, oh, XA did it. Yeah, XA did it once in their Christmas episode, and since then we have not had a Christmas episode where that sudden and crazy of a death has happened. Relax. It could happen, very much so, and it might be a big slap in the face for it to happen. It's going to hurt. But we may not be seeing all of what's going on, and it's possible that she might get saved at the last moment. Who knows? But yeah, next week's episode looks crazy too. So overall, like I said, pretty solid episode, 9.5 out of 10. Coming up soon for content, I do think at this point have my part 1 of my top 10 favorite Super Sentai seasons out, so check that out if you like that. It's my own personal favorite, not to disclude yours, just what I really enjoyed and what resonated with me. That's numbers 10 through 6. I'm working on entries 5 through 1 eventually. Going to try to do the same with Kamen Rider 5 time, but if I don't before the end of the year, then clearly some of the first videos next year will be that. Zenkaiger, I'm going to review that next, clearly, for episode 40 this week. Zenkaiger and Revice were awesome this week. So, but yeah. And yeah, if there's any other, videos you guys like me to work on, any other things you want me to talk about, I'm thinking about doing a short thing on Spider-Man No Way Home. Talked about my thoughts on that because I really liked it. Yeah, so if there's any other content I want me to talk about, any other shows, episodes, specials, whatever, I maybe plan on doing maybe either a TikTok or two or a short video or two talking about some of the Avatar or Sentai Dom Brothers information that's come out and pictures and stuff like that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's review / recap. I enjoyed having you here so much. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, commenting, disliking, all that. We can't dislike anymore, huh? And all that good stuff. Interaction means a lot to me. But as always, stay hooked to Henshins. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.